I grew up in Mexico City. I moved to the United States with my family when I was 16. At age 19, I moved into a new apartment with my mom, who left a bad relationship. We were there for a short time before she left me there to move back with her abusive boyfriend. I was frightened. I didn't have a job, a high school diploma, or a car, or a way to pay the bills. I did have a boyfriend I met on the internet. He was 23 years old when he asked me to move with him and his parents. I agreed. I had nothing. He was my escape. Soon, I was pregnant, and he told me to marry him. During the pregnancy, he changed. After we had our son, my husband told me that he only wanted me so he could have a baby. It didn't matter who he had the baby with. I felt like trash. I went to school to get my GED certificate. At first, my husband took care of our baby, but after a few weeks, he stopped saying, "You're his mother. It's your job to take care of the baby." I was all alone. I wasn't allowed to go anywhere. One night, he forced me to have sex because he knew I was thinking about leaving him. A baby would keep me tied to him. A month later, I was pregnant with my second child. My husband did lots of things against my will. He'd allow his family to give our children's beer at parties, even though I begged them not to. His mom told me I had to follow my husband's wishes because he was the man of the house, because my husband earned the money. After my daughter was born, he turned more aggressive. I was very afraid. One time, my son was crying because he wanted to eat candy, and I didn't let him. My husband was in the living room watching TV and got annoyed because her son wouldn't stop crying. He yelled at him to shut up. Then he grabbed our son, shook him really hard. I begged, "Please leave our child alone. Don't yell at him." My husband yelled, "He's my son. I will do whatever I want to do. You don't have anything to say on how I punish my son." To punish me, my husband stopped buying me basic things for me and the children's, like shampoo, shoes, clothes, even women's sanitary pads. I couldn't go shopping. I couldn't get a job. I couldn't get visits from my family. He attacked me at random moments. I will be washing dishes, and he will walk up behind me and grab my breasts, squeezing them really hard, hurting me in front of the children, scaring them. I never called the police because I was afraid of losing my children. He said, "Go ahead, call the police. They will take you because you're illegal. The police aren't gonna take me because I have papers. They will take you." I didn't know my rights. I didn't know that the victim of domestic violence were protected from deportation. I didn't know the police officer will take me to a shelter for protection. I believe my husband's lies, that he will get me deported to Mexico and he will keep the kids. He started to blackmail me with sex. If I wanted new shoes for my daughters, I had to have sex with him. If I wanted to go to church, I had to have sex with him. I had to let him do it. It was the only way that I could get something that I need. Over time, the violence got worse. When I was in the bathroom, he grabbed me by my hair and locked the door. The children saw him hurting me. I heard my children crying. I didn't scream. I didn't want to frighten the children while he was raping me. I closed my eyes and I prayed to God, this will end soon. My mom got off her abusive relationship thanks to a domestic violence shelter. And that's how I found a Guardian Angel Community Service.
After 7 years of terror, I left him. We stayed at the shelter for 6 weeks until they moved me into an apartment. We went to counseling and learned about my legal rights. If my ex-husband tries to do something to me, I know I can call the police. Machismo, the cultural beliefs that it's a man rule and to dominate the woman, has to end. Many mothers train their boys to be machos and the girls to be the servants. Woman is taught to sacrifice all her beliefs to make her husband happy and please him in every way, so he won't go find another woman. Guardian Angel gave me confidence and counseling. I could cry all the tears I couldn't in front of my kids because I had to be very, very strong for them. I'm so thankful for Guardian Angel. I've been dating my boyfriend for more than a year. We plan to buy a house. We start a family. He's a blessing to me. My main goal is to show my kids that a marriage is not about being sad or being mean. Marriage is about being happy, playing with your family. I want my children to have a good marriage. Both couples have to be equal. They have to love. They have to be nice. No abuse of any kind. I want my son to respect his wife. I will teach them what is right and what is wrong.